Focus. Focus on my face. There. Namaskaram, my dear friends. I am back again. So today's topic of conversation is going to be about karma, compulsions in riding the cycles. I thought about this topic because I've been noticing my cycles a lot lately. And it's funny because it somehow also rides the cycles of my period. The cycles of the moon, I should say, to be more politically correct. And it's so easy to dismiss it as just being part of life, but I think there is some opportunity for growth in every cycle we encounter. So the goal is to deal with it. Not just deal with it, but how we deal with it in a way where we transform these cycles into a profound experience. Okay, it really sounds like a TV reporter, so I'm gonna stop talking that way. But anyway, so I'm just gonna tell you the compulsions that I've been noticing a lot lately because it has been very, very noticeable and prominent. Of course, number one is food. Food is very, very interesting. It comes and it goes. And it's very, very noticeable because the desires, the compulsion towards consuming food usually arises during a stage in my period, maybe like a week or two before my cycle begins again. It's a very, very strong compulsion because even if my body is not necessarily hungry, the body just wants to eat. And I also notice like my weight somehow increases. So I have to pause and like consciously pause myself from eating more than usual. I know food is really relatable to a lot of you guys. Next one also I think is very, very relatable. Playing with your phone. God. So I don't really play games on my phone, but it's like the shorts, the TikToks, and the reels on my phone. It's embarrassing to say, but I actually can sometimes go for hours just watching shorts and TikToks and reels. It somehow de-stresses me, like some pressure in my body that has built up from work somehow gets released by going through these short stories in my phone. I think because maybe there's like a chemical release in my brain that just makes it pleasurable. I don't know the exact details to it, but yeah, it's very, very interesting. This compulsion of watching reels and shorts and TikToks. Third one is also very, very relatable. Sexual desires. So it's very interesting. I am in my 30s and I did look it up that for women, sexual desire somehow heightens in their 30s and I'm in my 30s. It's very interesting because I actually noticed that my desires, sexual desires, has become more intense than what it was in my 20s and in my teens. So yeah, like if I go out with my friends and I see like a bartender and I look at their face, I'm like, they're cute. Or like when I go out and I see someone like running around without a shirt on, like, oh my gosh, can they just put a shirt on? It's so distracting. And I have a very, very close friend and he's a guy. Just given where I work, I'm mostly surrounded by men and not women. So it's just really normal for me to have a close friend of the opposite sex. So we hang out a lot and I've really noticed like my body just tends to be attracted to him. I want to phrase it right though, like it's really the body. I can sense the body desiring the other person's body too, because I know mentally, like logically, I know for a fact that it cannot happen. That's when I realize, yes, it's just my body that's attracted to the other person. Another compulsion is actually activity. There are days where I can't just sit at home. I have to do something. I have to go out. Even if it's just going to the grocery store or just window shopping or meeting with a friend. There are days where I just cannot sit. I have to go out. And it's not that I need to, nor is it like in pursuit of the betterment of me. It's just really a compulsion. And I also have the tendency to want to be surrounded by a lot of people. I think that's why people maybe refer to me as an extrovert than an introvert. Though in the past I really thought I was an introvert, but that's a different story. People think I'm an extrovert, so we'll keep it that way. So, just the past few weeks, all these compulsions that I have stated has been in full swing, like all the desires have been blaring at my face. And the thing is, because I also notice when they're actually swinging extremely on one side, because like let's say for food, the easiest way to identify that I have gone full swing is because I'm gaining weight. So the way I revert it back is of course to fast, control my food, and watch what I eat. So easy peasy. Next, when I go full swing with playing with my phone, I also really realize that my system tends to tell me to stop because it's not working for the system anymore. So I feel like I have a built-in thermostat. Not a thermostat for heat, but more so like a gauge, like it tells me, hey, you've gone too much full swing on scrolling on your phone, you have to stop. So it swings the other way. My sexual desires, when it goes full swing on this way, I never go haywire or actually like go out and sleep with people, because I know mentally if I sleep with someone else, it's just going to destroy my brain and my well-being and my peace of mind. So I know when I have that desires, automatically it just shuts down because I know I can't afford to lose my sanity. Go bang back. For activity, when my activity goes full swing, I just feel tired and it goes back to solitude again. Same thing with surrounding myself with a lot of people. Sometimes I get too messy. No, not messy. Messy is not the right word, but more so I can feel I have accumulated too much Runana Banda. Then I need to isolate myself back again to sort out what I have gathered. So it's a very interesting dynamic I have with this pendulum swings that I have. When I go shift one way, my system reminds me that I have to shift the other way. And it's awesome because it's like a built-in reminder that, hey, I cannot go too far. So it's like it swings the other way and swings the other way. The goal is to hopefully stay in balance and maybe stay there. But I really don't know, because I am really not forcing myself to stop the swing, because I feel like the cycles are very strong, like way bigger than me. All I could really do is ride it. And I think the best way to ride the cycles well is first I observe how the cycles are affecting me, not going through the cycles in oblivion. And it's just fun too to notice like, oh my god, I'm in this cycle again. So I kind of identify the things that can be opportunities to like grow. So it's like, just think about surfing. I have never surfed before, so disclaimer. But I imagine that if you go surfing, you watch for tides. And based on your ability, you ride the tides, you ride the waves that you think you can handle. So I think that's what I'm doing right now. I'm observing the cycles, I'm observing the waves, and I take on the waves that I think I can manage. And every wave that I manage to ride is like practice. It's like practice. Okay, I've gone through this wave and rode it well and surfed it well. And maybe I'll go to this bigger wave and I'll attempt that again. So every cycle that we go through is an opportunity to learn and to be better at riding the waves. Also, sadhana. So the power of sadhana though, it helps me ride well. Going through the cycles over and over again with proper observation and attention is practice, is great practice. But sadhana is like the drills that I have to do to be able to ride these tides real well. So sadhana helps me to be more aware of the grace there is encapsulating me, to be capable of actually riding these waves and have the foundational stability. And sadhana just basically builds me up to take on bigger waves. And before I know it, I will be ready for the bigger ones. So in conclusion, you guys, I think the things that I'm dealing with right now is basically my karma, and me dealing with my cycles, dealing with my karma is a step to actually grow and basically just to take on life as it is, enjoy life as it is, have more profound experience in the short life that we have. And because of Sadhguru's grace and the offering of sadhana, I get to enjoy this life to the fullest. So may you all enjoy this life as much as I am enjoying it, and maybe even more. This is my wish to everyone. Namaskaram. Until next time, you guys. Bye.